Have you ever had a moment when your entire perspective shifted, and suddenly, the world looked completely different? It's as if a light switched on, and you began to see what was hidden in plain sight. This, my friends, is the power of a paradigm shift. A transformative moment that can change not just your thoughts, but the very course of your life. And today, we're diving deep into how you can harness this power to unlock your potential, improve your relationships, and achieve quantum leaps in personal growth. But before we begin, take a moment to think about a time when your perspective changed dramatically. Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Let's make this a conversation that sparks change for everyone here. Picture this. It's a peaceful Sunday morning in New York City. The subway car hums softly, passengers quietly immersed in their newspapers, thoughts, or a rare moment of rest. Suddenly, the tranquility shatters. A man and his 3 children burst in. The kids are loud, unruly, grabbing newspapers, yelling back and forth. Irritation spreads like wildfire. I was there, fuming quietly, my patience stretched thin. Finally, I turned to the father and said, "Sir, your children are disturbing everyone. Could you control them, please?" He looked at me, eyes heavy with a sorrow I hadn't noticed before. "Oh, I'm sorry. We just came from the hospital. Their mother passed away an hour ago." In that moment, my paradigm shifted. My irritation melted into a wave of compassion. My perspective wasn't just adjusted, it was transformed. It made me realize something profound. Our understanding of the world is shaped by the lens through which we see it. And sometimes the most powerful changes happen when we're willing to adjust that lens. Have you experienced a moment like this? Share it in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else's shift. Let's zoom out for a moment. Did you know that some of the most groundbreaking discoveries in history were born out of paradigm shifts? For centuries, we believed Earth was the center of the universe. Then Copernicus flipped that narrative, placing the sun at the center, a revelation that changed astronomy forever. And think about Einstein. The Newtonian view of physics, precise, mechanical, dominated for centuries. But Einstein's theory of relativity shattered old paradigms, opening the door to modern physics as we know it. And let's not forget social paradigms. Rosa Parks refusing to give up her bus seat didn't just challenge segregation. It was a paradigm shift that ignited a movement, proving that change begins with a single brave act. These shifts didn't just alter science or society. They changed how humanity saw itself. But here's the thing. Paradigm shifts don't just happen in laboratories or battlefields. They happen in our daily lives. Imagine being a parent and realizing that your definition of success for your child might not be their definition. Maybe it's not about top grades or trophies, but about nurturing their individuality, their happiness, their resilience. Or think about friendships. How many times have we misjudged someone based on a single interaction, only to discover later the depth of their character and struggles? When we shift our perspective, we open ourselves to empathy, connection, and understanding. It's a slow process, isn't it? We have to unlearn years of conditioning, undo layers of assumptions. But the reward? A deeper connection, a stronger bond, and growth that goes beyond expectations. When was the last time you had a realization that changed your approach to someone you care about? Let's discuss it in the comments. Now, let me share with you the tale of the battleship and the lighthouse. Imagine a captain, navigating through dense fog, spots a light ahead. "We're on a collision course," he signals. The reply? "You'd better change course." Frustrated, the captain insists, "I'm a battleship. Change course." And the reply comes, calm but firm, "I'm a lighthouse." The lesson here is profound. Some truths are immovable, like lighthouses. Principles such as integrity, fairness, and respect are not negotiable. When we try to challenge them, it's not the principles that break. It's us. And here's the twist. Sometimes, we're the lighthouse for others. By standing firm in our values, we guide those around us, even when they resist the light. If we want to achieve true growth, we must align our mental maps with timeless principles. These principles aren't rigid rules. They're the foundation for human happiness and effectiveness. They remind us to focus on the roots of problems rather than hacking at the leaves. So ask yourself, what paradigms are holding you back? Are you clinging to old maps that no longer serve you? Remember, true change begins not with tweaking your habits, but with transforming your perspective. If this video sparked a new thought or perspective, hit that like button and subscribe to the Inner Quest. And don't forget to comment below. What paradigm shift are you ready to embrace? Let's grow together.